you can learn a lot about the streets from motels. Many who work in the unseen business are mobile, and they're in a motel. They're moving on. They'll talk about anything with you. I remember one time I was talking with Gus, and he was real upset. He just had his car broken into, and he said, you know who did this? And I knew what he was talking about. I said, yeah, I know who did this. And he said, if they knew about Africa, they wouldn't be here to steal my stuff. And I said, what do you mean? What about Africa? And Gus says, well, you know they can control the weather, the unseen business, to some extent. They can form clouds and make it rain. And they are working on an incentive program with incentives for the native inhabitants of Africa to move back. He says they've got wild weed growing in Africa, in some places as far as the eye can see. And he said if the guy who broke into my car here knew about that, he'd be back in Africa right now, still stealing my stuff. Then he went on to say, I'm a salesman, I'm on my way to California. What do you do? Now I look back over my shoulder at Bernadette and Catherine Marie taking some bags into the motel. I said, I'm their driver. They're here for a nun convention. Call 424-229-0911 right now. See dangerous censorship of your phones. You can't reach that number. You don't know if you'll reach 911 when you need them. Then document your mail to P.O. Box 1151, San Marcos, California, 90406. Expose where that dangerous censorship of your phones comes from.